Alrighty, guys. So you guys saw the title. You guys probably watched episode 1. If you haven't, go watch it. But it's episode 2. And what we're doing is I just was here, had the jack stands and all this stuff because I just changed the differential fluid on my Corvette because it hasn't been changed in probably 200,000 miles. I bought it off some guy. Because like I said, he wrecked it. I think I explained most of it. He wrecked it, so on and so forth. So I bought it off of him, and it had 200,000 miles. And I wasn't biggie about it because I didn't complain because that's really not bad for an Ellis one. But change the differential fluid. It's black. That's why I didn't think it hasn't. That's why I'm like, it hasn't been changed out in 200,000 miles. But part 2 of the custom car, the custom C10. I'm getting down to sanding these doors. They're absolutely horrible. Like disgustingly horrible. And it was taken to a shop before this, and these are through the roof, astronomically bad. Like disgusting. So I'm doing body work on them. I'm very busy. I'm exhausted. All right, guys, so I took this video after I got done painting, and I was just recording because I forgot to actually record me painting it. But I painted the panels. It came out beautifully. But since I literally was painting out in like probably 50-degree weather, I ran it and the paint ran plus the clear, but everything else came out beautifully, like so flat and clean. Again, this is custom finish, so it's just the first coat. We got to clear it 3 more times. All right, guys, so yesterday I finished I actually ended up taking the whole front grille off of the truck, and I painted the front grille, like the front end of it. I'm gonna do some body work on the door like I said I was gonna do yesterday. I just didn't end up getting to it because I had to have somebody help me take the front grille off because it's literally impossible to take it off by yourself. So I had somebody help me, and we were able to do it together, and he was only here for a little bit, so I was like, use him while he's here, so I could take this off. So we got that painted. I repainted these parts, and then I got these painted. These are the pieces that go on the inside of the engine bay, and then this is the actual grill that I almost just tripped on and just sent everywhere. But we got that, and then we got the radiator support right here, the top piece, and then the actual bracket that holds the hood latch. We got that painted. So all that's done. I'm gonna go do the body work right now. All right, guys, so we got the dog out here, but got all the body work done. Got to prime it. Laid a little bit of filler on the actual door because there was just little tiny holes, not holes, but little tiny dents, and you're not gonna pull those, especially out of a door. There's some rust right here, so we're gonna fill it with. We're just gonna rust metal prep it, and then we're going to do it. So actually, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna just drop the camera. I'm not learning. I'm saying I'm figuring out what to do better. So I'm gonna do the top of this door and the bottom of this door, and then I'm gonna flip them. And then I'm gonna do look them. Okay, so these doors, I'm gonna do the top of one door and the bottom of the other door. So that's just what's gonna happen. And then I'm gonna flip flop so I can learn how to do it better next time. Like when I do the other side. So. All right, guys, so we're out here gonna do some body work on the hood. There's a couple of runs from just the guy that did body work on this, and there's some things here and there that are like, what? So I gotta fix that. And then there are dents from the bolt coming up on the top But we have the whole front end painted. The fenders painted. We have the door painted, which we still, you guys see all the orange peel. There's nibs right here. So we got to put it on a stand that's like up and down so nibs don't fall on it. We have the door painted, the door jammed. Guys, this guy's bodywork, whoever did this before, it's not too good, like pretty lazy on the door and stuff. And I heard that the guy paid a dime a dozen, like did a lot like of work on this thing. So like I paid a lot of money too. And so I'm like, well, I mean, it looks good, but some of the body panels and stuff just don't align. But I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take this off because I actually have to paint this right here, and then I have to shoot white on it afterwards and kind of have to line it up. So I'm gonna go get white tomorrow, and then I'm probably gonna shoot the white tomorrow on that. So all that'll be good. All right, guys, so I got this body work done. It was just needed a light coat of filler, like super light. That's all feathered out. Looks really good. All these need a really light coat of filler. This and some on the side of the body. And then I'm just storing the parts right here because I'm packed in the garage. And also we're gonna paint the hood and put these right back on. These have to come off to take the hood off and to take the fenders off, which suck. But this is just the first coat of paint. We're gonna clear the whole truck all at once because we're doing a two-tone. It's going 50-50. 50 up top, 50 on bottom of the cab. And so tomorrow's video, which I don't know how long it's gonna be for you guys, but tomorrow's video for me, I'm gonna paint the top half of this cab, which will be cool. And then we're painting the whole interior. I'm not doing any body work. I'm not doing any feathering, nothing of the interior. I'm just shooting it after I shoot some direct to metal on there, because there's stuff like this all over, like welds from the guy, and I'm not messing with that. I'm not paid to mess with that. I'm just painting it. So that's what's happening. But yeah, just dusty, guys. The whole front end is dusty. Need a cut and buff. These are done. These have a ton of coats of clear on them, so these are done. Just need a cut and buff. I'm gonna take all of the imperfections. But yeah, that's the point of this. I have these all out. The underside is all painted for these, and then I'm going half with this right here. Half of this from this point is going black. So I'll record all this. Half of this is going black, same thing. And then yeah, that's basically it. And just the underside is still being left black to match with that. And yeah, so let's get to priming these. Once I finish the bodywork on the side of the bed of the truck, let's prime these and then let's get this thing painted. Well, I got a couple pinholes. I don't even know how I didn't, they're not filling. I don't know how I didn't see them. Yeah, talk about the orange peel, but I filled all my scratches and everything. And I don't really care. I have to stand it anyway. But it's just so crazy to me how scratches still show up through the primer. It's kind of cool. Okay, besides that, got this done. This done. Again, I accidentally touched it. And then this done. And don't come at me and say, why didn't you just prime the whole thing? Because the whole thing's already primed. The entire thing's already primed. And I have to just do the bodywork in the section. So this is all primer. I know it looks matte, but it's just primer. So, and it's perfectly okay to primer just spots. And then we got the other side. There was exact dent on the other side of the bed, but that's all done. So next thing we gotta do is let this dry. We give it 24 hours. We're gonna come back to it, block it. Out in the sun, it'll be dry in literally like an hour, but we'll come back to it. Yo, why do bugs always be flying in like paint in like, I feel so bad, bro. Because I just like watch them suffer in front of me as they just stick to the paint and just die because of the fumes. All right, guys, so we got everything packed in here. I don't know where I left off last time. I always say this because, like I said, I'm always all over the place. So we got the whole front end put back together, painted. We're gonna go ahead and like I said, I think I said that we're gonna do the doors, the other side of the doors and the hood next. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And there was a little piece of metal showing. I don't know if he hit something and it scratched it and chipped it, but now I'm gonna jam the car and probably paint the top of it white right after I jam it. Because I'm just gonna do it a certain way. So if I get any overspray on the top for some reason, I'm going over and painting it white, so it's gonna be no problem. So let's go ahead and prep everything and get all ready. It's gonna take me probably all day to prep all this because it has to be super perfect. And I gotta take the whole door apart and tape it, and it's just a All right, guys, so I'm actually sanding the primer right now, and I'm blocking it with a DA because I just know how to. And when you block it with the DA, which some of the tape that I put on here actually came off. So I'm gonna go back through and really make sure everything's taped correctly. And I gotta fully mask off this front windshield and the engine bay. But yeah, so just before, when you're blocking it, you see all the, I'm gonna flip the camera real quick. But you see all this orange peel? This is all orange peel. And this is what's gonna give your paint that orange peel look. That's why you wanna sand it out flat, just like that right there. So you just want it flat like that. So that's what you want it to look like. And I'm gonna do that to all this primer right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I know there's no other dents anywhere else. So I'm actually gonna take my intermediate pad and I'm going to DA the whole rest of this thing. All right, that's it. All right, guys, so this is the end of the video. We shot the doors. I mean, everything came out beautifully. We just have to shoot the top with white and then the actual top of the cab and repping America. So this is the end of the video. The hood's over there. I'll show you guys, I'll probably do a YouTube short on it. But this is the end of the video. So if you guys want to keep seeing this, please like it, comment what you guys want to see, and then what else I should do and record around here. So thanks.